heavy heal duo when it comes to champions like the Aphelios or even the Jinx that do just thrive of lifesteal. So if you do decide to opt into something that is like the poke Varus, it's going to be very sad. Comes to the rise and shine when it comes to the trio.
Good gank. Again, he was spotted out, but Way's not moving. The stun up is beautiful from UCal. Max the flash, get Conqueror, fakes one. The first kill of...
Desperate, trying to make a respawn play in the top.
Oh, misses! Boy, it didn't even flash. And TT get away with it.
He knew. I mean, to be fair, Beichuan looked at his blue and he's like, where did it go? So Wei had to be in the top side, and Hoya respected that beautifully by just dodging the Q straight away, but Beichuan is going for more.
The timing is huge. He did it mid, now he's doing it top. TT open playoffs with 2 kills. Again, Harold's not up for a minute 32, and Kitty, now I got to ask that question again. Tell me what you were going to say about RNG trying to mitigate this early game.
Well, RNG, they're thinking...
RNG, as they start this dragon up, it's taken long enough. The isolated matchup continues. They want to pick. There's Groudon. Great line connects onto Yao Yao, but it's a Leona. Solar Flare flashes away from. When you ever engage a Leona, Ming too far forward, poked down. The Varus Savage is there. Kitty, you named it. As a double kill goes over to UCal. TT are smashing down RNG in their first playoffs. This looks easy.
They were without Hoya, might I add. So that was just RNG disrespecting their own ground and being so overpushed and desperate when they have a scaling composition. You don't need to do that. But I guess Ming doesn't know his limits anymore.
I mean, RNG. Yeah, but he's like, I wish I was there. At the very least, he sits by and watches on with the rest of the coaching staff. TT, I might even get excited about this one. There's a flash. He gets him. Doesn't even need the ulti, rather it was used a bit earlier. But
held on for a bit too long, he could have gotten out, but unfortunately...
Poke, incinerate, hail of arrows, that was just clean. RNG, I don't know, well, Kitty the Cannon, as UCal by the way, getting first turret casually to the top side. I was going to say the Cannon, so it is really nice to see that TT have come into playoffs and this player who can sometimes be a bit of a weakness has been one of their greatest strengths in game number 1. For TT...
RNG looking extremely exposed, and there is just no kills going on for RNG. Maybe they're just holding on to the thought that they can...
Early on. And it has just been a bit of a masterclass in round 1 of playoffs so far, but only from one team. Ocean picked up. Okay. Ocean Soul. Oh, Kitty, you can see Kitty. I think he altered to get further through the wave. And now he's going to the inner turret. RNG are collapsing on this committed vision for the time being, so Beichuan needs to get in there. Control ward down. Baron resets. They still have the inside track. Inner turret still goes down. And RNG, the warding coverage has been great as well. And even look now, that same ward exists around the Raptor pit as well to watch the end buffers 5 yet again, as you can already see that Varus damage 775.
What
and the fight hasn't even done anything, as that Realm Warp, it's nothing. You're right, UCal gets some damage onto Wei, the jungler, as they engage the Gala. Almost dies as the Gale falls out of there, but Hoya may have sacrificed his own life. However, look at Huanfeng attack. Angel has no Realm Warp. We saw it used before as Breathe is getting destroyed by TT. The Thunder, if it could talk, it would be screaming right now.
I'm screaming for a Gala. I thought he was gonna die, but I think the mentality of RNG for this game 1 is gone. 4 dragons, 1 herald, and now the Baron also is on the plates. Really exposed for that as well. They have no idea that this Baron's getting started.
No, well, at least they have an idea that it's somewhat in the vicinity. Way's coming through, trying to buy time for Angel, but look, Ming's caught out. The friendly neighborhood Tibbers. Ming flashes over the wall, Huanfeng can't reach, while Angel has spent this whole time getting turrets, so it is a positive play for simply a flash.
They're just starting it again, and Angel doesn't look like he's going to be rotating.
Well, UCal sitting on the back end, Breathe is here first, and you're right, Way's not even nearby, so Baron has been kaput. As for TT, ulti dot.
Sad because Huanfeng, he is going to go, or he's not going the AP build just quite yet. He has a stopwatch available, as he does believe this game is going to end in the next 3 minutes with this Baron push now working towards that mid and also the top tower as UCal does rotate there. But this game, Wei is desperately trying to find angles, but he's so squishy, he doesn't even have the ult.
Breathe needs to ult himself. Huanfeng going to be decimated smash, but RNG aren't pulling the trigger. Huanfeng against the tank. He's a lethality Varus, and he's doing that much because Breathe hasn't had the time to work with Kitty, a great showing as H1 now meets his way. There's the realm warp. Everyone's getting in. Yao Yao will block it for now. His solar flare is up again. Ming slowed down as Breed joins in, but H1 just solos out way. Monkey versus angry pink-haired lady, and the monkey wins. As Yukao follows through, Breed is out of there with his own little drifting maneuver. But TT might have just secured the game. 3-2 rather, members down. RNG's base is getting onslaughtered, and so many people came in favoring RNG, but Royal never give up. We're gonna have to give up on the back of this Nexus for game one. Thunder Talks debut into playoffs, and they hit hard.
It starts game one, 15-1 kill.
Because, no one has to worry. Kitty's not going to cry because Ming is on engage. So you get your wish. You do get that engage to sync up with Wei. And Kitty, I'm kind of wondering about RNG's
ball is usually really small. How does she rely on that?
I don't know. I'll answer that after this because Clem comes out. Bonbong's almost dead. The Ignite comes down from Ming yet again. He takes the turret but doesn't care.
Always level 6.
And now setting up for the dive. Flash Zenith's Blade. Wei coming in, as you said. Cyclone time not needed. Wei with first blood. Kitty.
But Wei's back bottom lane now. Yao no flash.
And a Cyclone available we haven't seen yet, but a flash on top, solar flare. And death is Yao Yao at the moment. Gala picks up the kill at melee range for the bazooka kill. Meanwhile, we're going to look towards top side because H1's hovering there. And melee range onto Breed. Explosive cast, beautiful stuff, body slam. There's the barrel followed up. Breed buys some time for Wei to come in, but it's not enough time. Hoya picks up the kill.
As well, having the Kraken at 13 minutes.
That's huge. That's so huge. The gold he'll get from this as well as he tries to deny the cannon. He'll do so. Picks up the gold, alongside Ming. A 40 CS lead as Yukao. I'm going to be in trouble. He's just come out from his soul unbound as TT love this top side. They want to kill Breathe again. There's a depth charge. Quanfong is joined in. He'll ulti for this as well, and a permafrost should be achieved quite soon. Dreadblind, Quanfong kill. They finally give something to bot, but it's in the top.
This game, but RNG being the best at controlling dragons and getting to that dragon pool extremely early. It's not going to be Hextech or Inferno, but Hoya plays the team fights correctly.
And then we go Fade on Seal. Finally, we get the Yone flash in. Yukao, beautiful stuff. He's hit Breeze one more time because the Soul Unbound is not enough, but Breeze should still be dying here. H1 takes the kill, but Yukao gets the assist. Top turret with it as well. Finally moving some plans into action.
How many times has H1 been top lane? I think around 5 times. Hoya really nice ultimate just getting rid of the waves. Jesus Christ, but RNG securing that soul point as TT's just gonna give that over. When is Angel ever gonna rotate and hover Breed? Can he at least do it once? I'm feeling bad for this cannon now.
Yeah, I mean, again, he needs a bit of help. Breed 0-3 and 0, but I will say the rest of the team is flourishing because of it. Gala is going to help take down this turret. Dragon. Turret's being taken by TT. His teleport actually taken in the meantime. Spanish Inquisition. There's H1 flash for that. Breed might have a good comeuppance coming through as Angel jumps in onto the Sejuani. Dreadline, meanwhile, they're like, we got to kill Breed the 4th time. Depth charge, ignite. Breed is dead, but look, you said Gala's arrived. Double kill goes to Angel.
So sneaky. He's
there Baron time.
Breed has no flash and no. Well, he has ultimate.
He does. Teleport's coming through. That's Angel, though. Angel doesn't have flash either, but double distortion of possibilities. Yukao gets hit on the backline. They're taking the engage. The all-in over the Baron's pit. Watch Angel on the backside, though, but Quanfong doesn't want to watch him. Instead, goes in melee range. Breathe into the slicing maelstrom, my dear friend.
Picked up after the first Baron gets started. He just survived and flashed away and started doing tons of damage.
Apart from draw them over, RNG relied on him in the early game, but the rest of the team coming up clutch as well as Baron now picked up. Royal never give up a 7,000 gold in the lead in the second game. Such a turnaround from the clumsy nature of game one. As now their setup looks brilliant. Yukao getting a turret here, but look, TT as they go in, find nothing. Gala and Wake fight it back. Angel now spotted out. They might get a turret in the bottom lane, but this siege is so long range.
Yeah, Yukao desperately trying to get something done on the side, but TT doesn't have any way clear to get rid of these Barons, so this is gonna fall. He can just...
Trying to get the best of this bad situation as RNG still trying to find an engage off the off angle. But Kitty, Yukao's now gotten 2 turrets by himself. Gold back to 6,000 in the lead, pushing them out.
Gala doesn't have plunge just quite yet. So TT can find an angle onto this Jinx, who does have the G unfortunately. Maybe it's an angle. But Bruno's being so sneaky here.
And there's the Cyclone. Yaoya's going in. Explosion cast separates, but I mean, Hoya's not involved in the fight. Breed is going to get altered, but he found his ulti first. He gets revenge as one bomb runs up. He cleanses, gets another, but Gala sits there nice and...
Instead of a classic front-to-back team composition, looks like the key to victory for this best of 5.
Cannon both times has been, well,
Another
that was
one.
it. Yeah, literally. DJ Carlin is hang on top side. TT setting up for a pick. On to Breed, the TP is coming through, but Angel's now by himself. They got him. But what are RNG going to do? They're looking for a fight here. They've got Ocean Soul, TT. They opted into this one as Way is going to be jumped off for the time being. Triple Cyclone is great, but Yukao now jumping on the bottom lane. He seals the fate of 2, but doesn't do enough. Gala still there with Ocean Soul, with GA up and available. TT want to still take this fight as Yukao's doing so much work, but he's taken out in the backhand. They're too far ahead, and with Ocean and with Gala firing away, one box. Woohoo! Oh my god!
Wait,
Ocean doesn't matter! Ocean doesn't matter! Ocean doesn't matter! Ocean doesn't matter! Angel's running away. Gala back.
Ocean
still
matter!
dead. It doesn't matter, Kitty!
Breed died earlier, and it was just the two ADCs juking each other out. I'm honestly really certain that RNG only came out alive because of Ocean Soul, because Huanfeng would have wiped the Jinx without that.
Absolutely, I guess it does. So we still look at RNG favorably. That was still their fight at the end of it all. Get control again. And with Gala, they've got to move quick if TT wants this. Breed might be caught out by Bates 1 again. He's a target, but all on in as Yukao gets the ulti solo play there too. But Bates 1's left on an island. RNG takes...
He's veiled now, so you can't just force onto him. As RNG, they get... Oh my god, Huanfeng!
Angel in war. TT is still waiting. They're being very patient, but what will they lose if they stay here too long?
The ultimate
they got Angel. There's the fake steal. Everything all in. Solar play though stops him. They don't kill Angel. He's out of there. With Ocean Soul now, the turnaround has got to be blissful. They tried. TT were in a bit of a hole, and to claw their way out, they tried to grab the nearest object, but it didn't hold out. RNG with a stunning redistribution of this series will now pick up their first game in round 1 of playoffs. We got a hell of a series to look forward to as teams tie up in game 2.
Yukao got one shot at the end as well. This series 1-1 now. What an insane showing from both teams.
Quite a bit more as we're going to see how this one plays out because Cassante gets locked in the end. Kitty, run me through TT to start off because I see a front line again. I see Huanfeng with emphasis and Yukao did get this pick. There was no emphasis on bot whatsoever. And look, as we see the monkey coming top, Hoya gonna get a taste of the medicine that was given over. Flashes were burnt, but the monkey survives. We're keeping an eye on Huanfeng as we do for every Zeri game, even with Rakan here instead of something like Lulu. Is TT gonna get the Dragon first up here? Far in this series, the Dragon stacking has been nigh uninfluential as All Out's gonna be used, taking Breathe away from the lane. He's got the ulti, the slicing Maelstrom when to come out. The stun's there, Hoya. Was he overly ambitious? Well, no, he's got a friend. But the brother, can he help out? The stun out, he's still dead. Breed now looking for Yukao, but it will be a trade. And a wordplay thrown in the mix as I guess he decided to just throw the feathers out.
At least it worked, he still used it.
RNG in a collapse though. Bates 1's taking this on. He ulted, but it's a bit late. I think Bates 1 was a bit overambitious for that one. As Huanfeng going to pop his ulti, but this area is only at one item. The fight's there. The surge.
And overextended. I think you should really just play up the Zeri as she is currently... Oh no, another 1v1.
But this time around, does he have his first item? He doesn't. Breathe, fights away! Goes over to RNG, but not only are they getting Herald, Kitty, Gala, he survives bot, he gets bottom lane turret. TT on
a suffocation, but the third dragon is now spawning. Angel a little bit caught out.
Oh, failed the flash! He failed the flash in playoffs. That's rough to watch as you count. It just depends how much RNG can get with this push.
I'm so sorry, everyone, but that flash caught me off guard. The game, Jake.
Yeah, it's huge. It means Ocean Soul on the horizon. As you said, Soul Point for TT and Kitty. They're the ones supporting the Zeri. The front composition with Hoya and Beichuan. You know, Zin might be stretch lines coming through. Ming has the depth charge. Yao Yao's hovering on the edge. Freeze has the ulti. Beichuan going to be depth charge. Shadow Surge. Everything in. 3 ultis, but it's worth because Angel gets the kill. And Beichuan, that's just...
UCal didn't die, to say the least, at the very end. But there's another solo kill
Oh yeah,
top.
third time's the charm, but Hoya took another turret shot. This time it's against Angel. He flashes, the Topo strikes, and he gets the solo kill. Revenge.
Angel landing the ultimate.
There's the crescent guard. Yao Yao puts the quickness up, but here we go. Reset time for Angel. He has another one onto Beichuan. He doesn't take it. Mr. Bolt there. UCal, that's just the clone, but RNG have found TT. Again, Freeze is just there, and
control, and you don't have your front lane, which is Hoya, who has been sitting in this top lane for 20 minutes, so they're not going to take it, they're just going to take tier 1.
But further to your point, there's no one available. UCal is also dead. So TT, it's just about the mid lane turret. It's Baron. Ah, Kitty, I'm dying. I'm probably get...
Lack of fish and chips! Yaya having this exhaust available is going to at least stop this 4-1 cannon from destroying the black line of TT.
With the Baron buff and the soul denied. Head up towards mid. Inner is just free, and in the meanwhile, as we would have liked to see, Breed might be caught out, but meanwhile, looking here, there's a slicing Maelstrom in the meanwhile. But look at UCal, destroyed almost by Breed. They exhaust him, but it's too late. Hoya TP's in, but that's too late. UCal's clone goes down, Swanfong has to slip over the wall, and TT came in one by one, and Breed just took out 3 people by himself.
Okay, Beichuan's pushing mid lane, and we have the TP coming out of UCal there.
So look at Breed, Swanfong. How much base do you have? The stun will come in, he goes over the wall to his friends, but Breed's ulti shreds him asunder. Beichuan left in the middle here with the crescent guard that comes down late, but he's dead again. Depth charge saves Breed with the good Zonyas as well. He's taking the all out, and UCal takes him out. There's a shutdown.
2 down now. How is TT going to fight them off? Because your Zeri is dead. LeBlanc can't clear the wave.
All good chain. UCal at least doing some damage, but Kitty, RNG now with their AD are able to push through mid. Death timers aren't long enough, but inhibitor now down, and RNG putting the finish. I think I was just bored in the wrong family. Hang on, we're going to get engaged on. Let's hold the conversation because Gala just soloed out the dragon, so TT...
Yaya tried to walk in for at least a ward, but he died before he got to the pit. Now RNG starting to breathe.
He's ready to use the ultimate, got flash available, 7k, Beichuan hovers around the pit, but Breeze is such a threat. UCal jumps in, Angel takes a big hit, but this has to be big from Beichuan to steal. No, the feathers flying instead. RNG pick up the Baron, they go over the wall, and Breeze is having a field day, kids. Make sure you check into the bus because Breeze is already sitting down, taking the favorite seat as you get yourself a double. And now the flash from Gala. The cat comes out as well. You gotta love it because RNG are vibing with the rest of this series. As Kitty, Nexus turret's gonna drop down. Death should come through it as well. Breeze has awoken too, and RNG fans can rejoice because this team, the Spring Kings, seem to be faded. To be on
accident it is, but it is going to be the Leona lock-in for that last pick of RNG. So it does seem like a lot of setup for both teams, but RNG having that extra mobility with the RNG.
Yeah, how much time does he have to work with though? Black Center play, red line block. There's the Vault Breaker in. Shield's broken. Yao flash on, grabbing him under turret though. Wade's going to be traded. First blood goes over to Gala, but a kill response for Swanfong, who's got the caliber. Zenith played with a kite.
Ophelia's first Zeri matchup.
Yeah, the funnest matchup of all. But meanwhile, speak of the top lane Devil, because Breeze with flash, body slam, the flash from Hoya means that this top lane Cannon's in a bit of trouble. It's bully Cannon day, it seems, but is he getting out? No way. Not again. Barrel roll with Beichuan showing the Vault Breaker way under turret. Does he have a death wish? Way just wants to watch the world be real. The kill set up on Gala. That's enough for RNG and has been in the past, as you said. RNG, because of the bot lane pressure, are able to get the
matchup. So I'm getting a little bit, perhaps it could be a repeat of that game 2 we saw from Swanfong.
Way's waiting in the brush though. TT, here we go, finally comes through. Beichuan can't escape. Charm soul for everything, no clone for you. Ming picks him off. RNG.
Now going into RNG's hands.
Way is just switched on to another level as TT are going to bring the teleport in, but as they walk in, this is still dangerous. Yao Yao getting a depth charge. I don't know where Ming was going, but I know where he ended up. It's a flash forward. UCal now in trouble as well. Gala picks up another one. RNG setting up for a dive in the meantime, though. TT, look, you talked about that Weaver's Wall. He's going towards mid. Already used some of the ultis, but we've got enough here to turn the engagement to direct line. Dollarplay dodged away from. Sucking shove doesn't connect as Yao Yao's in the middle at half HP. Gala's got that ult taken away as depth charge onto Gala. Fake one. Meanwhile, on the back line, TT is looking good. Direct line nets him the kill, but Gala's still poking out. That ulti, is it there? No, it's expired. Gala's run out of steam. Ming with the Zenith blade, though, takes the fight as RNG aren't giving this up. Breeze jumps in the middle of 4 people and doesn't survive to tell the tale. There's the Spirit Rush as Orbit.
That's in terms of the 5v5, but they should take this. Poya doesn't have the flash, however, no ultimate either on the cannon. They have to stop Poya.
Herald going to be charging meanwhile. There's the red line. It lands onto Breeze. It says the ulti in the back. Soul Flare on the jungle. Gala's already taken down Yao Yao. TT have just been sent back for the Dragon as a double on Gala's head.
He's looking at the items from Angel. Going the Banshees. A kill from Breeze. He's angry.
A kill maybe. The turret is dead.
What?
Breeze did ram UCal in as all it takes is a bit of shut back. Meanwhile, Yao flashes. One bomb is hit Way, who went so deep. Depth charge to follow him up. Way is one hit away as the range is there, but Hoya now joins in for the teleport. Meanwhile, what is happening? TT gets caught. They have 5 members in front of it. Way's not up for 10 seconds. He's got a long way to go as Charm connects. They're finding a pick off the back end. Ignites down. Yao Yao jumps back in, but maybe to his death. Hoya pops the ulti. It's good, but Gala's still alive. He's firing away. Flashes. Gala, no! He'll be taken down, but Angel versus Baitron versus UCal. The Charm only under the time. Spirit Rush, Orbit Deception. Baitron gets the bonk. The bonk is good. Breeze comes in. It's a triple kill for the jungler now, but Breeze with the explosive cards needs to finish when he started. Cutting away from UCal. He's second to 1v2. He body bomb flashes onto Baitron. It's a breath of fresh air with Way coming in. RNG win, but this game has just become...
Target for Gary, but it was a little bit too late already as he traded 1-for-1 for that ADC in the very end. But the TP from Breeze, this fight lasted for so long, Hysterics.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Gravis belly breathing here, learnt and exemplified. Breeze is 4-2-1. Despite getting caught out before, and Gala, as you said...
Next up for TT is really just to get to
Ulti
that.
again.
It's not even going to be
Way
safe.
down him, but this time Dollarplay doesn't connect as well on the left side of the fight. Breeze jumps in onto Yao Yao. Cyclone for Gala. Chasing up, he's over the wall. But he hasn't found one bomb.
This game state is going to be impossible for Hoya to do anything on the side lane because we see him consistently trying to do something in this top.
For me, it's going to be hard to dive me. Meanwhile, we could end through mid as the inner turret is getting dove between Yao Yao. Dredge line doesn't connect, but Gala now hitting the turret. Breeze decides to stay. Explosive task is used up here as Hoya locking in place. He's still not dead though. He's still not dead. Breeze doesn't care a gigaton right now. It's Breeze kiting away, still alive, but buys enough time. Meanwhile, RNG are in your home.
Well, thanks, Breeze, because that's just mid and hidden bot. Tier 3 tower for the side of RNG. Tier 2 and Tier 3, honestly, they can just force this because Breeze still has that TP available, but they can just win a 3v4 and have so many ultimates burned for a gigaton in the top lane.
There you go.
Talia's not even going to rotate back.
RNG are just whacking down the base in what started as a horrendous series for RNG. Ever since Game 2, their quality not only of living but plays to be better. Way jumping in, maybe cursing me a bit, but it is going to be a trade as now Serialta comes through. Gala is shocking him down. Look at the damage with Angel mixed in, with Angel flushing in, with RNG feeling it. The Spring Kings return. UCal getting hit out of Gala, only runs forward, only knows death. A triple kill in round 1 of playoffs. Gala surviving by an inch, but now turns to the turrets. It's Nexus turret time. The Spring Kings not only return, but they deny TT from going any further in their first ever playoffs. RNG 3-1, and now their run begins.